Do you know about the features in Perplexity AI called collections or spaces? Well, in this video, we're going to get into some secret features that you may not know and show how you can speed up and 10x your workflows with AI. So, the first feature we're going to talk about is collections. So, to find that, you just need to go to Library, and over here on the right of the screen, you will find the Collections tab. So, the main use case for this is any sort of workflow where you need to go back and forth with AI, right? Imagine you're asking ChatGPT several questions and you need to go through this workflow every single day. So, for example, for me, I make YouTube videos, so I made a collection about YouTube thumbnails. So, I'll just show you how this works now. So, when you go in here, this is when it's already worked. We'll set one up now in a minute, but this description is what I want is like, so when I have a new video, right, I want to have ideas for the thumbnail. Okay, so this is for other channels that I do, but we'll also create one for this video now. Let's just test it out. So you also get to add the AI prompt, right? So this is the prompt I came up with. So there's two steps here. So first of all, I want 5 ideas for a thumbnail, and then I want Perplexity AI to write me a prompt, right? Because I can make this with another tool. I can use an AI tool to make my thumbnail for me. So let's just put this one in. Okay, so I have my title here and let's ask it here. So you get the regular result you get from Perplexity AI. I mean, that's what it looks like here. But as you can see, in this case, I got my 5 thumbnail ideas, right? So let's have a look through these ones. So it goes through, the basic thumbnail formats that, are good. Split screen, you see a lot of that, right? Highlight the key features, right? That could be good. I think I like number 1 though, with the brain, with the gears. That sounds pretty cool. So the next question I'll just have to say is like, give me an image prompt for number 1. Okay, so now I have my prompt, right? So this is the tool I'm using now to create my YouTube thumbnails. I'll leave a link to this in the description. So I just need to copy now my image prompt, and I'm using this tool, Flux Pro, right? I want Flux Pro 1.1 is the latest one I'm doing now. So just copy this here in here and run this. So this is what I got back, right? So it's a pretty good YouTube thumbnail. I'm not really sure if I'll use this one now. I might test it out and change it again. But that is one workflow that you can do, right? But let's actually set up a new one of these for you to see more workflows, right? So to start one, all you need to do is press this plus here. And in this case, I'll do YouTube titles. Okay, you can have an emoji to save it, right? So I'll just pick that one there if you want. So you can just write your description there, and then the most important part is your AI prompt. So this means you don't have to keep prompting every single time, right? That gets a bit boring if you have to write it out or even save it somewhere else, right? If you're using Perplexity AI a lot, then you can just use this straight away. So let's get started with our prompt here. Okay, so I have now written out my prompt right here. So I wrote some of this myself and I got the rest from Perplexity AI. Okay, so you can also make this shareable. If you do want this, if you want me to share this, just comment down below and I will gladly share this in the description. Right, so all we need to do is create, and so now we have our YouTube titles collection. So let's just test it out now. And as you can see now, the results of Perplexity AI is different, right? So it's just giving me the 10 titles options that I wanted instead of the usual results that it gives you. Another cool feature is that you can change the prompt, right? If you just want to update the prompt, just press edit there or copy it if you need it somewhere else. So something else that they have here is called Perplexity Spaces. So I don't know too much about this, to be honest. I don't seem to have the feature here. I don't know if it's just because I'm on the free plan at the moment, but you can see a picture here of somebody who has the spaces. What it seems to be is that you can, like, if you have different AI workflows for different projects, then you can put them all together. So in my case, let's say I have YouTube workflows and then SEO workflows. So I might want to, organize them better and just go into my YouTube section or my SEO section. So I am looking forward to testing that out. Something else that I've been playing around with a lot is this focus mode. So we have the different focus modes. We have the writing, if I want to write a blog post. I don't really use that because I only exclusively really write now with either GPT-01 or Claude 3.5. And if I can't pick, which I need to be on the paid plan to pick, then I don't really use this tool for writing. But you can also use social here. So this will basically scrape Reddit and get like all the information about Reddit. So really cool for, getting information about trends. So let's try out this Perplexity collection, sorry, and see what people are saying about this on Reddit. So yeah, you can find it kind of scrapes all the different threads, right? So these are the different threads it got, and then it goes through what this is all about, the features, okay, of these. Sometimes I don't really like that, Perplexity doesn't get things right 100%, which kind of bothers me sometimes, but sometimes, most of the time, it is quite correct, right? So, for example, this organization, this is really the spaces section, right? And the custom prompts, right? This is what it is about. So, what this is really great for is finding the pain points, right? Especially if you have a software tool or something like that. So, people go to Reddit to complain often and, find things that, sometimes you need to listen to your customers and like say, okay, what are the problems that they're having, right? And for me, for example, if I'm making content, then I can say, oh, you know what is the things that people are talking about, and that's, this is what I found a little bit, that inaccuracy of detail of information, and then conciseness versus detail. I know people are complaining about that. There's too much information, that should be, shorter, basically. So here's another cool point, the expectations versus reality. So there's a disconnect between what Perplexity advertises, quick access to credible information, and the actual experience, right? So I would also agree with that. But so you can use this for research about your marketing, or for many, 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 many things. You can also ask for anything, that people are talking about on Reddit, and get a good overview quickly. So another thing, if you need to do more data analysis, right, you can use the math feature here and attach some documents. So I just added my YouTube analytics here. You can download from the YouTube studio, and I can just ask it a question like whatever I want. Is like, what was my worst performing videos, and it will go through this and find more information, whatever the information you might want to ask. So you can literally just keep going, asking more and more questions, right? And then you can ask, it even gives you related questions, so you can just click, what has the highest, simply go through the data, without really having to do too much information. So that's my video on Perplexity AI and the secret features that not many people are talking about. Thanks very much for watching. If you don't know about ChatGPT's latest feature, then watch this video here.